Hi, my name is Randa Lopez. I'm going to be doing my speech on how to juggle, and it was supposed to be on truthiness, but that didn't work out. So, first step you need to do is gather 3 objects of approximately the same size. I chose 3 apples because that's what I had at the moment, and they're both the same kind of size, and they're just easy for me to use. If you're starting out juggling, I would suggest using tennis balls. Golf balls are good. You may want to get in an area that's enclosed, or maybe even on a bed of some sort. That way you can, 1, catch them as they fall, and 2, they won't be rolling everywhere, so you won't lose your objects. Nothing's more annoying than having to stop and pick up everything every 30 seconds because you keep dropping them, and you will drop them a lot. Okay, the first thing you got to do is you need to learn how to get that first hand motion of throwing the objects. You're going to start off by pitching it from your right hand to your left. So go from one hand to the other, and you need to keep this movement within your abdomen and higher. You don't ever want to get below here, or you risk dropping them. Circus performers, talented people can actually go and catch them really low, but for beginning, I would suggest, like I said, keeping it within this area of frame. Okay, so toss it up, catch it with the other hand. This is your most basic move. This is the easiest move out of juggling, and anybody who does this can juggle. It's very simple. You got to keep it light. Your hands light. You want to keep it where it's like bouncing off, like your hands are a trampoline. Okay. So once we get that movement down, where we're catching it back and forth, we're going to add the second apple. Okay, so this case, what you're going to do is when you throw one and it lands in your hand, as soon as the first apple lands in your hand, you're going to throw the other one up so that you have that motion. So let's keep it where you can see it in the webcam. So it's that motion of throwing up and catching, and it's that you're rolling. What it is when you throw up one in the air, you're rolling it off of your fingertips up so that you got that, and it's easier to catch. So you gotta roll it, and like I said, once you've practiced this a few times, you can catch, and you've got your apples and you can catch them pretty frequently. Then you can start thinking about adding a third step. But for right now, this part I actually suggest people work on the most, because once you've got this down, the third part will be a lot easier. And see, even I, who has done this for years, still practice or still drop my apples. So anyway, now we can add our third apple, and these are starting to get mushed because of the many other takes that I've done with them. So we're going to hurry up and finish this. All right. When you juggle 3 apples, there's a technique to where when you throw one up, you're still doing the second movement. So, let's see, throw it up, catch it. So you're still doing the second movement. Only now you're going to start using the third one by throwing it up in the air. So it's a crossover action to where when this apple goes up, it lands in this hand, and this one bounces off. When this one comes back down, the back apple will come up in the air and land in your hand. So it's almost like braiding in the air. And you might want to practice, like I said, in an enclosed environment so that you won't be chasing your apples or your golf balls or tennis balls or whatever all around. You can also, it doesn't have to be a circle. It can be, anything. Once you get good at juggling, you can pretty much juggle anything. But I suggest starting off with circles or circular type objects. So anyway, so your third step would be cross the body. Try and keep it within here. A lot of people have a really bad habit of wanting to throw out, and when you throw out, you can't catch them. It'll automatically result in you dropping it. So when you throw out, your hand, that's the direction the apple is going to go. So you want to throw up. And I have a really bad habit of wanting to keep the balls or your apples in too much, and so they tend to fall at me instead of in the air. But this is your most basic form of juggling and see. Let's see. Ta-da! Thank you.